Good morning, everyone. I'm in a bit of a rush, so I'm doing stuff out of order. Just a minor problem. Let's see if I can get to the right thing. If our audio is working. See. It works. Reason I'm rushing a bit. I almost clicked the wrong game. Where'd it go? Found it. Reason I'm rushing a bit is because I only have about like 2-ish hours to play Witcher. And then I want to get some stuff done in Elite Dangerous. Stuff that I'm not going to be streaming. Because it's kind of boring. It's just hauling. But, like, building a space station. Because I finally got bored of waiting for people to build in the direction that I wanted to go in. Like, the 16 light year build distance is great. But it's just not long enough. I had my eye on a system that was, like, 30 or 40 light years out, and it's just taken forever for people to get there. But anyway, we've got Witcher. We left off still in White Orchard. Holy crap, that's loud.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emhyr has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away.
I love the
Men of the North! You stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres.
It's an interesting combination.
The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil.
Is that supposed
the
to be
flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins.
I still don't know why.
Let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world.
Chose to make the
wild hunt brights the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Very very prejudiced sort of speech, but also a very good one.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his
I
lover of
believe-
yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
I believe I started saying this when the cutscene started. We should have ended right after we found. His name started with a B or something. The brother with the dog. We saved then. There is a thing over here. And then I do need to like go to a shop somewhere. Give me a roach. I need to ride.
That's it, Roach.
Ah. I'm gonna turn the game down just a little. Maybe bring this down to about 90. That should about do. Oh yeah, that's more manageable. Witcher still looks fucking great. It still looks so good. It's been like 10 years and the game is fantastic. Got some drowners down there. Should be
Slower.
a camp? Okay, you got a bunch of deer.
Hey, yeah.
Still need a way up the cliff. Might have to go back along the road. We're stuck in a tree.
That's it, Roach.
Gotta find a way up the cliff.
Hey there.
Made it. So it's along the road. Why the hell? Nope. Fuck off. Geralt, it would be useful to know what you're swinging at here. Just a camp of deserters. Some orans and some florins.
Not so fast.
Okay, so we need. Well, first we should get to the Wosong Inn. Riding around the White Orchard. Oh, that way, that road. Wrong road. Hopefully this is taking us a relatively quick way. I would like to get to the point where we see Emhyr today, but I also want to clear out all of the side quests here in White Orchard before that.
Witchers.
Merchant,
Greetings.
give stuff.
Let me have a look at your stock.
.22 armor piercing. Bludgeoning damage. Yeah, come on, do the thing. There we go. Is this good? No, that's pretty crap. Piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. hunting gauntlets. We have picked up a ton of swords. Okay, so space is quick sell. That's 45. We can get some of the Temerian stuff. Oh, did I not equip Roach with saddlebags or anything? Going to grab the gauntlets. I think I'm going to sell more stuff before I can even think of buying the trousers. But in the end, we do have enough. Execute a quick sword.
Take care.
We can run again. Inventory, hang on. So our current armor, it's a bit better. Resistance to elemental. So the cavalry trousers are quite a bit better overall.
My gran told me about the Smith boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him.
Just gonna poke in here. Throw that stuff. I'll keep the Temerian gauntlets on me because I can wear those once I level up.
What did the folk do? They could have sewed his head back on.
Word was they laid his corpse to rest. Hush, and croaked.
Roach is walking his way to the stable. On the one hand, good horse. On the other hand, not where I wanted you to be, Roach. So, I don't know which way it's going to have us go, but I want to get to this point.
Make way.
Stinking horse. Nope. And he appears out of the water.
What happened to your mug?
Boy! Back in children.
Give me a slingshot. Gonna hunt.
Where's you up here?
Slow now. Whoa.
Why are you playing in the water? Don't you know there's drowners around here? What the hell? Where are your parents?
Come on, Roach.
Nope, nope, nope. Not going in there yet. Hang on, the freaking thing's leading us the wrong direction. Please just stay over there and don't come pestering over here. Do anything with alchemy. I need calcium ecum. Alkahest, dwarven, algal decoction, forktail griffin. Spectre oil. I would need arenaria. Water essence. I would need 5 buckthorn and 3 drowner tongues. Do I know how to make a water essence? Okay. Yep, so that's over there, but I'm gonna go up to this area first. Spy wolves. Stop attacking Roach.
Then.
You know, I was gonna say I don't usually like attacking wolves, so I've tried to avoid fighting them. But like these ones were attacking Roach, so you know, no pity. It's all fun and games until you start fucking with the horse. We have survived. Needed to really tunnel there for a moment. Dog tallow does end up being a
Miles and
particularly
miles and miles.
useful food. Roach.
Giddy up.
Some of the pathing on Roach is just a little bit jank, but I mean, not the worst.
Kill him, strip him, then dump him in a ditch!
2-for-1 special.
Not your lucky day.
Conjure it! Bastards, conjure it! Go for the whore's son's eyes!
I'm trying to like bring up the the signs wheel.
Hero, eh?
Ah, it's tab.
Open the whore son's eyes! Ah! Go for the whore son's eyes!
Hit the wrong button.
Let's end this.
Definitely need to make a trip to the blacksmith though. Have my kit repaired. Cane fruit? Fish stick. Is it just the gloves? All right. So now one of the only things left is to deal with that. The reason why I call it that is because I remember what's there. A very memorable part of Witcher 3.
Whoa!
Fortunately, we're not going to have to use our standard sword very much for a short while. So I should be able to just ride in that direction. There we go.
Come on now. Magic. A
place of power.
I should have saved before I came here. Joe, can you get over the side of the thing, please? Actually, we do have a couple of skill points. PCA mutation character. We have 3 available skill points. Slot unlocked at level 4. Fantastic. Ard. That upgrades Igni, Irden. Increases the effectiveness of Axii in dialogue. Briefly becomes an ally and deals 20% more damage. Ooh. Some of these I've like never used before, just because they're not like my particular fighting style. Okay. We've saved. Come here, little shit. Yep, that's why yep. Are you able to leave there? the mushrooms.
Magic. A place of power. Strange.
I thought this was the graveyard with the angels. But they are not here. Hold on, the stone says something. Remains of Florian Emreis, who died childless in the flower of his youth, stricken by apoplexy while hunting. Oh, Roach, you're right there.
Let's go. Slower.
Great monsters.
Magic. A place of power.
I wonder why it's not doing the strong attack when I'm doing mouse 5. I don't know. It's weird.
Magic. A place of power. Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it. Show me what you got.
Dodge seems to have been working. Maybe it's only when you're in combat? And there's something like in the middle of the lake. Oh, do we have anything to equip to Roach? I suppose not. Oh, nope, hold on. No, you've just got the saddle and the trophies. 10% chance to dismember versus 5% bonus experience.
Hey-ya! Barbarians.
Probably not a good idea to loot that right in front of them, right? Well, we got it in the end. So some of this is buckthorn. That's good because I needed what did I say earlier, like 5 of them. So that should mean that we need just 3 more. just 2 more. Do another little quick save. Strong attacks, but it doesn't want to let me. Alright, collecting our reward from the Nilfgaardians. Well, I do want to, like, dive quickly into the water over here and see if there's any buckthorn hiding around. I only need a couple more buck. Annoying little seaweed plant. I'll have to go back towards White Orchard Town to find more, I guess. Probably only need a couple.
Is Yondrain Emhyr.
Ah!
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
Harsh as punishments go.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Some dialogues demand you to make a quick decision. We're taking the coin. Of course we're taking the coin.
No more. Please, no more.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
And Medetta,
Estrat Essen Novigrad.
Enhancing weapons. Quartermaster. He's
Are
the
you here to spy
item over
or
his head.
haggle?
Like you to craft something for me.
Okay, so we got at least a blueprint for some of the Glare. Powerful sword. Viper sword. Need a silver ingot for that. Veery. The Viper steel sword. So we lose the armor piercing. The damage makes up for it, and it's got a chance to poison. Steel ingots. I can make a silver thing. Does he only make the weapons? I guess he does. And then we just need to make one silver ingot. Gildolf, Novigrad Long, Matina, Velen. Cavalry gauntlets aren't great. That we're just holding on to. Cavalry boots, hunting boots.
So long.
Is it true? Northern women
The
bathe
Emperor shall
upon-
guide us.
Steel sword has only armor piercing. The silver sword doesn't have any particular effects.
Do Novigrad.
Viper blades.
No more! Please, no more!
Do I want to ride? I'll fast travel.
And Medetta. Estrat Essen.
I think I only need 2 buckthorn, but I'm gonna grab 3 just in case. Assuming, naturally, that I can find any. Was it growing outside of Tamina? Whoever's hut? Yeah, I can't talk. So there's a sawmill. There's the airport. So it would have been growing like in this area, I think. I also want to stop by our dwarven Willis.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this
Willis,
time?
do you make armor?
I'd like you to forge something for me.
You do make armor. Okay, so I need 2 wire. But I don't really need to make that yet, I guess. String. Oh, he does have. Then why wasn't it in the thing? Usually, if they've got the item, yeah, the little coin bag thing.
So long.
Don't you look at me.
The Goodman's boy knows a merchant who travelled to Nilfgaard once. Oh, the strange things he saw.
Yeah? What things?
They don't live in separate huts, but all in one big house, like ants in an anthill. Just like ants. They blindly serve.
It's interesting hearing townsfolk talk about city life. Buckthorn! I thought that might be it. Okay, we've already looted the chest. Grab 1. Grab 2. Grab 3. And that should be everything we need to craft, what potion was it? Killer whale? Probably was.
We'll eat myrtle grass during the Hungry Gap. They've taken all our grain.
Lowball, blaze fruit. harvesting up a bunch of different random ass plants.
May the sun shine upon you. Kings do the fighting. Peasants do the dying.
Do we have... quests? Okay, so yeah, we've just got lilac and gooseberries and the other thing. Okay, so we
Freak.
have done everything there is to do.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
Gotta love
I'll buy
that
some
knife and
provisions
fingers
for the
game.
journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
That's pretty brutal. Vizima,
Recognize this
let's stay
medallion.
out of it just this
You know
once.
what it means.
Also,
Back
Vizima,
off.
first one to get.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That's true. What the Emperor promised you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
We're bigger, lads! Bigger!
Pathetic.
Whirling like dervishes. Butcher of Blaviken
It's all right.
strikes again.
It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
The Viper weapons slap.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Yennefer!
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emhyr var Emreis. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
Witcher 3 knows how to introduce a character.
Refuse.
Like Emhyr.
I didn't. Though I could have.
They kind of build him up. TV show fucking sucked at this.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
Get going,
How's your
Vesemir,
horse?
you old dog.
Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Because the hunt is on her heels.
Recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then?
The hunt. Yennefer is just casually badass. That is awesome.
Yennefer, how'd
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right?
TV show?
After the audience.
Not so much. She still packs a punch. Don't get me wrong. But she lacks that certain something that crosses from packing a punch into badassery. Capital of occupied Temeria.
It must suffice.
Think Emhyr cares if I'm clean?
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Fine. Then what? Gonna do my nails too?
If time permits. Sadly, the day is short. While the list of hygienic and cosmetic treatments that the gentleman should undergo is really rather long.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
Get a nice little trim.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
Ah, the powdered faces.
Geralt of Rivia. Place
That
of birth
or he's just like sickly pale.
Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
With Roach.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Yep. I'm just guessing at all this stuff because I've never actually played the other Witcher games. To save Triss?
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her. And I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
What happens if we say she escaped?
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her. From the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some
Emhyr
advice.
in the background.
So long, Garrett. Good luck with your audience.
And an awful lot of, what would those be? Would those be glaives?
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
The Imperial audience.
Directly out of Nordling Tales. You can't see.
Why would I take just one when I can have it all? Yeah, sure, why not?
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough.
Ah,
the gentleman
good
is
then.
to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Gotta be kidding.
Not at all. I am mortally serious. Does the gentleman know the penalty for breaches of etiquette in the Emperor's presence? 200 lashes. I do not wish that upon him, so I will not let him leave until I am confident that he knows how to behave.
I just want to drive this guy up a wall real quick.
Please, this is neither the time nor the place for such antics. The gentleman will watch carefully. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Yeah, guess we gotta go with the right option.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch-Magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Oh, good.
Imgrimi eb art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emhyr var Emreis.
Bow. Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Veljen namen, vatkan favot.
Bowing before someone who wanted to kill you last time you saw them doesn't really seem...
So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
His name is Mererid?
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day.
Past noon. Calm yourself.
What?
Oh,
Do you
there's
know
a
who you're
bot.
talking to, soldier?
That's fucking great.
I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elandon. Not only am I made to wait here like some...
I love Charles Dance's performance. Charles Dance is fucking glorious.
Es ist die Efsa. Et prinsen en
Ryan Vatkan, Vatkelm.
And out here, there'll be some wonderful people to play cards against.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both...
Talk to Yennefer first and then loot the room bare.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emhyr's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
God, I can't wait till The Witcher 4 comes out.
Huh. So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emhyr is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emhyr said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emhyr's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that
Witcher
gift,
3 still has
I'd
better
prefer not to think about
animation
it,
and
really.
tracking than so many games out there. I'd actually say it's like better than, or at least as good as what's in the most recent God of War games.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Skellige, beautiful place.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
We ride for Velen.
Guess this means we need to split up again.
After we play some
Not
Gwent,
my
and after we
preference,
loot the
but I
room bare.
understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Loot the room, loot the room, loot all the things. Oh, and she's leaving. Bye, Yen. Sucks half the stuff off the table. What did I pick up? I didn't even look at that. What the frick was that? That looked like relic level stuff. Yeah, that's just reading the stuff. Retrieve your equipment from the Chamberlain.
Vizima, directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
They see nothing.
A shame I have no time.
Yeah, the rest are bookcases. We don't need whatever's in there.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
And we're gonna spoil
The
it
Emperor is not
immediately
known
with
for his
some bracken
patience.
blood.
He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.